Do you remember the smell of fresh bread near the bakery aisle, or the squeaky wheels of a shopping cart rolling across old tile floors? Grocery stores used to be more than just a place to buy food. They were a gathering spot, full of familiar faces, bright signs, and brands we thought would be around forever. Today, we're looking back at 10 old grocery stores people loved to shop at, and what made them so special before they disappeared. 1. A&P, the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. For over 100 years, A&P was the biggest name in groceries. Families trusted it for everything from fresh produce to canned goods, and was often called the Walmart of its day. People loved the red front signs and friendly clerks who knew customers by name. But when larger, modern supermarkets expanded in the 1980s and 1990s, A&P couldn't keep up. By 2015, the once great chain had closed its doors for good. 2. Safeway in some regions. Safeway was a household name in many American towns. The stores were known for their wide aisles, bright lighting, and colorful logos that gave a feeling of trust. Shopping there felt safe, easy, and familiar. But as regional competition grew and smaller towns changed, many Safeway locations were sold or closed. Some still exist today. But for many communities, the original Safeway is just a memory. 3. Winn-Dixie, the early years. In the South, Winn-Dixie was once the heart of grocery shopping. Families would stock up on biscuits, canned peaches, and all the staples of Southern kitchens. Its slogan, "The Beef People," reminded everyone of its fresh meat counters. But as national chains like Walmart and Publix spread, Winn-Dixie stores began to close. While a few remain today, the golden days of Winn-Dixie belong to history. 4. Alpha Beta. With its unique A to Z organization, Alpha Beta made grocery shopping feel like flipping through a giant catalog. Customers loved the logical layout and the cheerful orange and green logo. It was especially popular in California, where shopping felt more like a neighborhood tradition. But in the 1990s, larger companies bought up the chain and Alpha Beta slowly faded away. Today, the name lives on only in memory. 5. Lucky Stores. Lucky Stores were known for being clean, friendly, and just plain dependable. For many families, shopping at Lucky was part of their weekly routine. Mom pushing the cart while kids begged for cereal with cartoon characters on the box. In the 1990s, Lucky was bought by Albertsons and the brand name vanished. Years later, the name returned on a few storefronts, but for most people, the old Lucky Stores are long gone. 6. Grand Union. Grand Union was more than a grocery. It was a symbol of local pride in small towns across the East Coast. The chain had a classic look, with bright red lettering and simple design. Customers loved its bakery section, where the smell of fresh bread filled the air. But poor management and growing competition forced Grand Union into bankruptcy more than once. By the early 2000s, most locations had closed down. 7. Food Fair. In the 1950s and 1960s, Food Fair was one of the fastest growing grocery chains in America. Known for its low prices and large selection, it drew crowds every weekend. Many kids remember standing in line at Food Fair, staring at the candy racks while their parents bagged up groceries. But by the late 1970s, the chain couldn't handle financial troubles and rising competition. The stores slowly disappeared, leaving only old signs and faded memories behind. 8. National Tea Company. With a name like National Tea, you might think it sold just tea, but this chain was a full supermarket. Founded in Chicago, it grew into hundreds of stores across the Midwest. People loved its simple, no-nonsense approach to groceries. But as bigger players like Jewel and Kroger spread, National Tea began to shrink. By the 1990s, most of its locations had been sold off or closed. 9. White Front. Although more of a discount department store, White Front had large grocery sections that families relied on. Its giant white front walls and bold lettering made it easy to spot from far away. Shopping there felt like an event. You could get groceries, cleaning products, and even home gadgets all under one roof. But after rapid growth in the 1960s, the company expanded too quickly and collapsed in the 1970s. 10. Dominion Stores. In Canada, Dominion was as common as Safeway or Kroger. Families shopped there for decades, enjoying its bright storefronts and dependable prices. For many, It was a place where holiday groceries were bought and back-to-school snacks were stocked up. But as grocery giants took over, Dominion stores were slowly rebranded or closed. Today, only the memories of its red Dominion signs remain. From A&P to Dominion, these stores weren't just places to buy food. They were part of our daily lives, woven into routines, family traditions, and small-town culture. Walking through them felt like home, and even though the names are gone, the memories still linger. Which of these old grocery stores do you remember most? Tell us in the comments. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the past.